Hey friends, this is from the desk of the Stationery Cafe, and this is specifically April's desk. And today I just want to run you guys through my plotter planner setup. This is actually a planner, not a journal. Well, kind of a mixture of both, but I kind of briefly shared it on my Instagram page and then talked about it on a podcast, but I feel like it's a little bit more sophisticated now, so I would love to show it to you guys. So this is a plotter ring binder that's made of leather with 11 millimeter rings, so really tiny. And it's from Japan. And I've been using this for the past few weeks as my all-in-one catch-all compact on-the-go planner. So in the beginning, I have this really cute postcard to kind of set the mood for the season, and it's super hot over here, so I've been using this Tabineko cute summary card to set the mood. And in the first page, I have a single page of to-do list paper from Plotter 2 that documents my personal to-do list. So you can see I gotta write a review, I gotta buy new frying pans, not done yet, and then on the right there's a place for me to track progress, and I've just been decorating and marking things off. And on the second page, I have a separate to-do list sheet for the Stationery Cafe task. So when Kelly and I coordinate on things, I need to upload Happy Hour onto YouTube, I need to upload episode 67, all these little things I kind of keep on a separate track so I don't get confused. And even if it adds up, if those two adds up, I usually get overwhelmed, and then I can choose to just look at my to-do list for personal or my to-do list for Patreon. And moving forward, I have this cute little memo sheet that I got from Cute Things from Japan, and I've been using it to write little inspirational quotes. I punched the holes in myself using a hole puncher from Amazon, and it works really well for this pocket size. Well, it's actually called the Bible size in plotter terms, but pocket size planner. And at the beginning, I have a year in a glance. I have a few dates marked up right now, going to a pen show in August, and potentially right after that going to New York City, so we'll see. And also circling all the holidays. And here I have a memo to-do list sheet that tracks my annual mission, so annual goals, hoping I can lose weight, and then also figure out the Stationery Cafe business things, like the actual business things. And following that, this is actually Plotter's weekly schedule insert, and you guys can probably find something else similar if you can't get it right now. And it's essentially on the left, horizontal weekly, kind of like the weeks, but then on the right, I love how the date continues and allow me to just kind of keep the things within that date in its own row. So just to kind of show you an example of how my weeks look, I end up decorating it with cute paper, stickers, marking most of my scheduled dates on the left side, and on the right are usually kind of like notes, thoughts, to-do lists, important things like cookies prescription, and then little schedules as well. So I've been using this for 2 weeks now. And then coming on to this week, I use a little cute little fuzen to keep my page, so kind of like a divider, so I can really quickly get to the kitty, and that will be this week's spread. So I only kept enough of the weekly spread to last me all the way till August, because I don't want it to be too bulky. So by the end of this, I will retire the former pages and put them in a binder or something, but basically just keeping what I need for now. And so this is another cool insert from Plotter called the Project Manager. It's essentially a folded insert where you can put in, again, missions, to-do lists, and then kind of progress charts. And then you can write down the name of this folder as well as the little to-do list back here. So I've been using this to kind of categorize things related to my life, and I have 3 main categories here. This one is, again, personal things related to my creative life or personal life, my family life. This one is for the stationery cafe in green. And this one is for work. So where I work right now, design field. And so because this is my all-in-one and I carry it with me all the time, I want to be able to have the place to write down things for each, but then also for them to not overwhelm each other. So this is what it looks like. For my personal, I have on my first page on these ruled paper just a list of happy mails I need to send out, as well as specific things I want to include in the happy mail. And then the rest, I kind of use it as a free note section. You know, I did a little journaling here, some random to-do list. And then I've been trying to do this thing where I want to keep a list of recommendations. And this is inspired by Job's journal, where he, or maybe it was Oh Hi Joy, one of them. And so I was wanting to write down recommended books, movies to watch, all that kind of thing. So again, not too many pages. I can always add in more or take them out once I'm done with them. But this pocket, I know I can go to if I need pages to write personal stuff. This one is for the stationery cafe. So let me flip open, and I use some grid pages instead, and just some random brainstorming tasks I need to do. I haven't had the opportunity to write too much in this yet. But, you know, on the go, if I ever think about some tasks for the podcast, I will flip to this project manager and write in it. And then last one, this one's for work. And you guys saw earlier how I had the to-do list for personal and for the podcast. Well, I have one here for too, but it's hidden, kind of hidden. The tasks were all kind of old already, so it's okay. But I hid the to-do list in the project manager, so if anyone were to flip through this planner, they wouldn't see it as easily. And then behind it are just kind of random notes related to work that I kind of think about on the go. And then in the middle is this cool thing called the lifter. So this essentially holds the band that helps keep my ring binder secure and close. It's just an accessory, you don't have to have it, but I like using it, and it's a great divider because behind it is what I decided to write down my goals for the year. So I actually had these written down in my Noti Listy, which is my other personal planner, at the beginning of the year, and I decided to transcribe it here so I can kind of constantly refer to it. So I kind of separate it into Q2, Q1 to Q4. And then over here, if you turn it on the back, I kind of separate it into sections: personal growth, professional, family, relationship, health, and daily life. And then over here are corresponding individual goals for each of these. And now we're in Q3. And then I hope to just swap this out based on the next quarter and the coming year. So decorate it a little bit with stickers. And then on the back, you know, I thought for some whimsical purposes, I really wanted to try out the kawaii journaling style. So I made some fun inserts. So these are photos printed out by the Canon Selfie Square, and then using ephemera, stickers, washi tape, just kind of doing some fun kawaii journaling that I can kind of keep in this notebook. But then, you know, if I wanted to, I can retire them as well and tip it into some other journal if I really like them. So this paper is pretty cool too, nothing really bleeds through. And then, so just a few blank pages for random whatevers. If I wanted to sketch, doodle, or do some fun stuff, I have pages ready. And I cut out some sticker release paper and punched hole in them so that I can have some spare sticker pages. So these are stickers from Happy Daya, stickers from Job's journal, just little places to keep ephemeras and stationery for my planner needs. And at the end, here's this cool pocket by Plotter again. It's a pocket holder and it holds my washi samples, some more washi samples, but the ones with backing. And it really keeps things securely in here. And then that's the end. I clipped on a little fusen holder. What is this brand again? Coco Fusen. And so it's really useful because I can constantly take it out and then use it to refer pages if I needed to. I hadn't had to, but I hope I will use it in the future. So now all I'm thinking is adding maybe another pen loop or something. Bought this from Traverse Company, so I may attach this to hold a pen, and I may use this on the lifter the plasticky thing instead of really clipping it to the leather. We'll see. I haven't figured that out yet. But basically, that's a little tour through my plotter and how I organize all the things in my life together in one book. And I hope you enjoy it. Bye from the desk of TSC.